Hey guys, so showing the bad with the good here. I had a little frustrating with my second hatch of children's pythons, and basically I'm having a very poor hatch here. And I don't know if you can see, but out of those 8 eggs, or 9 eggs, 8 of them either went bad. These were the ones on the bottom, they went bad a while ago. Or they started to pip and they died. These are probably not, I can't tell you if these are dead or not, but they are not going to make it. And so I'm going to humanely cull them or put them in the fridge and then the freezer in case they are dead, so I don't just toss them out. But anyways, what I've kind of, and then I had one really underdeveloped baby, which just does not look as great as the rest of them. So that's kind of disappointing, you know, but fortunate to have a really good clutch, fortunate to have these experiences. And I think basically what's happening here is these two females, the female that had a good clutch, 2 good clutches, what I've noticed about her is when she beehives on the eggs, she goes completely around them, including the bottom. And what I've noticed, and she's had 2 perfect clutches, 11 for 11 and 13 for 13. And this female, what I've noticed is that she beehives on top, but then she kind of slumps out and allows the eggs to rest on the bottom of the tote. You can tell because the egg box is clear. And my theory is that that's allowing them to get a little too warm, and it's speeding along the incubation process, which is encouraging them to hatch before they have fully absorbed their yolk, because a lot of these have yolk still present in them. And that's a problem where you want them to both stay in there long enough so that the yolk is absorbed so they get that energy. That's why these are hatching, but they're just less robust and strong as the other ones that were able to sit and fully incubate. And also, I think that that's accelerating the hardening of the eggshells. And so the ones that were able to develop and try to hatch were having a harder time hatching. And, you know, one of them, this one, died like that. You know, it made it out, but it didn't make it out. You know, it's just, it's tough to take. But, you know, the truth is, like in all species, some mothers are better than others at doing their job. It's not necessarily the mother's fault, but it's just the truth of it. And so this kind of informs my decision to artificially incubate these next year, because at this point she's had a pretty good hatch maternally, 5 out of 6. And then last year she went 3 for 8, which was not great. Similar results with the ones that didn't make it. And then this year she went 1 for 9. So at this point, I think that the ethical and smart choice would be to artificially incubate her eggs. So that's what I'm going to say. And, you know, it's just a hard thing because people lose eggs in incubators all the time too. So it's just me more putting out the bad with the good. And, but the truth of the matter is, I'm happy to have some more children's pythons for you guys this year. And that's that. Take care. Bye-bye.